Good evening, gentlemen. Today, I would just like to bring to the notice of all aspirants a new avenues to join services by joining first as a JCO, then become an officer. They call it a Direct Entry JCOs Cadre Indian Army. This is a new concept, gentlemen. This concept has evolved because every Group A services in civil services have got a support cadre, and but Army did not have a support cadre. Army used to promote from those people who joined the services in various ranks, and they gradually evolved to become a JCO, and some of them can go to become an officer either by 3-4 channels. That is, one is the what called AC's Army Cadet Corps by appearing in a written examination. Then, if you are selected, go through the SSV and join the normal cadre after 3 years at ACC, then to IMA, and become a regular officer. Then you have got SL commission, or say a specialist commission and another commission which are there. Once you become JCOs, and then you can afford to become an officer. And third is what you call the honorary commission. Now, this is the first time Government of India has decided, or Ministry of Defense has decided, that there will be something called support cadre in the form of almost akin to Group B cadres of other central agencies. This entry has been introduced in the Army as a feeder or support cadre for the Commissioned Officer Cadre. You know, there's large vacancy for officers are there existing, and Indian Army is not able to fill up those vacancies, but not because people are not available, because those people who are available first must be up to certain level. They must, that is, they must pass SSV. So this DE, Direct Entry JCOs Cadre, will facilitate making up the existing deficiency of the officers up to rank of Lieutenant Colonel. And we feel that it will be a permanent solution to the shortage of officers which still exists. Now, the distribution of this is going to be major units, just like any infantry battalion, would be having 4 to 6 direct entry JCOs per unit. Units which existing the 20 or more will have 6, 15 to 90 will have 5, and with 14 or less will have 4 such direct entry JCOs. About 25 to 30% of officer vacancy at entry level would be appointed for a DE JCOs cadre only. It means the number of people who are commissioned officer who are coming to the Army through NDA, IMA, SSC, and S will be reduced to that extent. And 25% of those existing vacancy will be through DE only. Authorization DE, as we have said, it will be based upon the what called war establishment, WNP, that we normally call upon. Duties will be performed depending upon what the unit commanders decide what is to be assigned to them. Selection will be done through examination and test by UPSC as in the CDS. Okay, and there will be, these people will be, after passing the written examination by UPSC, they would have to undergo through SSB. Minimum age qualification will be graduate. Age is 25 years maximum. They will be appearing, as I said, written examination CDS. Then SCO and ACC commission, which entry which is there, which presently exists in the Army, would be submerged with the DE JCOs only. SCO and ACC entry candidate will commission as DE JCO. And 25 to 30% of the DE JCOs vacancy would be exclusively kept for SCO and ACC. Okay. DE JCOs will undergo 1 to 1.5 years of pre-commissioned training either at IMA or Chennai, where that as decided by the Army. These induction will reduce the regular officer strength, and which will be compensated by increasing the strength of short service commission. Now, since the regular officers commission will be our strength of the officers through regular commission will reduce, so it will have infrastructure which will be available, and those particular infrastructure will now be utilized for training of these direct entry JCOs. Okay. As far as the career progression is concerned, when they are undergoing training, last 1 year of the training, they will be given the rank of assistant naib sudar, and they would be paid accordingly based upon the rank structure. And after 1 year service, they will become naib sudar after completion of the training or probation, whatever we can call it. On a time scale, so he can afford to become a sudar after 6 years of service, or if he is not selected in that, then he will undergo whatever time scale promotion after 10 years of service to the rank of subedar. Then he will not, these JCOs will directly be promoted to a captain's rank. They will not become subedar major or a lieutenant. Any person, regular officer, is being commissioned at the rank of lieutenant, but they will directly going as captain. Okay. Next, then they can become major in after 15 years service, and the time scale as applicable then would also be decided. They can become lieutenant colonel after 21 years service and colonel after 25 years of service. What impact will have on the cadre, existing cadre? There will not be any effect on NCOs avenues, because it is not against the vacancy of the NCO, it is against the vacancy of the officers. Operation effectiveness of the subunit, we believe it will improve the operational effectiveness of the subunits, because it will now have mix of young and experienced JCOs, experienced JCO from the normal cadre which is coming back, and young people who will be joining at DE JCOs, DE JCOs. So there will be mixture of the two, because those people who are coming to normal cadre in the army, their age profile will be higher. So this is also a measure to reduce the age profile of the middle level managers below officer rank. So the subunits will have a 2IC oblique platoon commander who are going to be much younger, and their risk-taking capabilities and all those quality which are required for a subunit, I would say, as at the subunit level, would be much better. This will make up the deficiency of the officers, and there will be reduction of officer cadre strength. Okay, so this is the new avenues. As I said, this is one of the good avenues available, because those people who are lower in the merit of CDS, that is written examination, and SSB, who could not afford to join IMA or short service commission because of lower in merit, they would find an opportunity to become a JCO and ultimately become an officer, depending upon the time scale. And greatest advantage is there is no reservation, there is no caste creed, there is no, as you normally have about 50% of every vacancy that comes in the for the government of India or any state government, that's always reserved. It's a good opportunity for all people to try and find an avenue where they can contribute towards the national building. So I hope this is of some use, and people will, large number of people will try and become at least direct entry JCO, if not an officer. Then you can again appear, you can find further avenues, another opportunity as you join. I hope this is of some use for masses. Thank you.